The Lunar Remastered Collection has a release date, and we won't have to wait that long to play it. Plus, we got some very exciting news about the physical versions and some cool new features that we can expect from this remaster. So the Lunar Remastered Collection is launching April 18th for PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. Now, for those of you wondering, where's PS5 and where's the Xbox Series versions? Well, the PS4 and Xbox One versions will scale up, so you can play the PS4 version on PS5 and you can play the Xbox One version on your Xbox Series consoles, although I highly doubt anyone or very few people are going to pick this one up for Xbox. Now, digital versions are going to be $49.99 and physical versions are only going to be $5 more at $54.99, and it's going to be exclusive to Amazon. But to me, the best part is no limited run games. Yes, I know you physical collectors loathe limited run games. They always take forever to release the games. Like, it could come out tomorrow, but then the physical versions won't come out for a year and a half. It's ridiculous. Sometimes people forget they even ordered these games and they come way later. So I'm so glad that they're not on this at all. And they also revealed the cover art, or at least the key art for the game, which I imagine they're going to use for the cover art. And on the post from Gung Ho, it said it's going to be reversible. So whatever version you want, whether it's going to be Lunar 1 or Lunar 2, it's reversible. And so you can see on screen right now. And this new key art is really gorgeous. In fact, some of the characters look very Studio Ghibli-esque, especially Alex, but I really think it looks super, super cool. And they also revealed some of the new features that are going to be in this remaster. I think you probably could have figured it out just by watching the trailer, but they did mention a few things here. They said that the voiceover will be in English and Japanese, which is cool because I don't know if the previous versions had Japanese voiceover. And there's going to be a totally new English voiceover dub, so it's not going to be using the old VO, because I know a lot of people were thinking they might do that. In fact, there was a lot of drama with working designs and the original owners of that VO if they would release it. They said we'd release it for free, but then Gung Ho didn't want to do it. So it's interesting that they're doing a brand new voiceover. I'm totally fine with it. I actually appreciate those old voiceovers, but I'm totally cool with getting a new one too. I'm not like totally attached to that old voice cast or anything like that. And in terms of the actual visuals, it's going to be widescreen, which again, you can see here. The pixel art has obviously been reworked and it looks fantastic. The cutscenes are going to be remastered to high definition. And they also said you can play with the old visuals if you want. So you can play 4:3 mode if you want and use the old low definition sprites and stuff like that. So if you want to play classic, you can do that too, which is really cool. They also mentioned there's going to be French and German language options, not for voiceover, but just for the text, which is cool. I know got a few people that speak both of those languages that watch this show that might be pretty excited for that. And as far as combat goes, they are going to be adding a speed up version, which is cool. You can just press a button and the battles will go a lot faster. This is a very classic old school RPG, so the fact that that's going to be available is nice. The combat is not the most riveting thing, so I appreciate the fact that they included this. And they didn't go into detail with this, but they did say they're going to be including some improved strategy settings. So probably something with maybe character AI or how you can position your characters, because in these Lunar games, it's all about like distance. So I'm curious to see what they mean by that. I hope they can go into more details. Now, I have to say, just from a personal perspective, the original Lunar is one of the reasons I got back into JRPGs. Like back in the day, I was really into them. And then at some point I just dropped them for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. I just stopped playing JRPGs for a really long time. And one of the games that got me back into it was the PSP remake of Lunar Silver Star Story. And I fell in love with that game. It's so classic. Again, it's where a lot of the JRPG tropes come from. Globetrotting, searching for MacGuffins. You've got the childhood love interest, stuff like that. It's very cool. It's very classic. So if you like classic JRPGs and for whatever reason you haven't played this one, definitely do it. And I'm really excited to dive into Lunar 2 because I never beat that game. I had that original like deluxe box set for both of them, and I played a little bit of Lunar 2, but I did not finish it. So I'm very excited to dive back into that and play that game. But I'm curious what you guys think. Did you play Lunar back in the day? Is this going to be the first time you play this game? Drop a comment and let me know down below. I'm super curious to hear what you guys think of this because I think it's going to be really special, and I'm so glad that so many new people are going to be given the opportunity to play this game on modern platforms with modern visuals and quality of life features. Now, we still have to wait a few months for this one, but there's a game that's coming out in February that looks really wild called Like a Dragon: Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. And if you want to learn all about that game and why it should be on your wish list, definitely watch this video next.